And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 10 yards still left on second down. Throwing again. Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Brady now on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
No, check. Patriot. Here we go now. Here we go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Albert Wilson, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The runner-up New England Patriots offense back onto the field, and I wanted to get your thoughts on the offense for this crew as they go into 2018. How do they stack up, Charles?
Typically, New England, pretty darn stable. One of the goals going into the offseason was to try and hold on to running back Dion Lewis, because coupled with James White, that's a heck of a tandem. Of course, the big fella, Gronk. You know, you find him another all-pro year in 2017. And remember, before 2017 began, they picked up Brandon Cooks in a trade at wide receiver. That paid off in a big way. He had his third straight 1,000-yard season in the NFL. And then, of course, there's Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, and they expect to get back Julian Edelman for all of 2018, coming off of a knee injury.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to go deep for Conley. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
In motion left is Wilson. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 8 and a first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In motion left is Wilson. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Slot man moves right. Here's Hunt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him to just a couple and force a third down.
On third down, that's Hunt, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Derek Johnson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Allen Bailey in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here's Brady to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Cooks will come in motion right. Defense looking to make the stop here on 3rd down and goal from the 10. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Leopard.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got a man. Complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. That's it for the... Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Brady now on first down. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. From midfield, here's Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Easy.
Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Cooks will come in motion right. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, They've got to pay it off with some points.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They run. This is Lewis. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Throwing now is Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan from 8 yards out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back now in Foxborough. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
All right, here we go.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
On target over the middle to Hill. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On the run, this is Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And this seemingly endless drive continues. On third down, it's Hunt, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
Brady now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Brady on third down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So now it's first and goal. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and goal from the 5. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 14. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Now Brady. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take it. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Chiefs on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is third down and 12. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. A road win in the National Football.